Grandma not mad. Grandma just hurt. I'm hurt. I am hurt. I am hurt. I am hurting.
Hi, welcome to Destiny Dreams. I'm Chelle. If you're new here, this is a channel where we explore a lot of things around reselling, thrifting, curating, and we like to call out the scummy people as well. Give some good advice, some tips and tricks, and share within a community. And today we've got a good one. So through my doom scrolling, I came across this TikTok, and I think it's the there went my ring. Anyways, I came across this TikTok, um, and you saw it in the intro. Let's just watch. When it's your first time selling on eBay and you didn't know nothing about an authenticity check, well, now you do. So just so you're aware, eBay does do authentication checks on various things like jewelry, certain brands of jewelry, shoes, and anything over a certain dollar amount. For handbags, I do believe it's $250. I will post the link below straight from eBay that gives you all of the rundown of all of the of things and the ranges and prices that they do authenticity checks. It's free for the buyer, it's free for the seller. And essentially what happens is you get an order, let's say for a handbag, right, for a Louis Vuitton, and you ship that Louis Vuitton. Well, the first stop on the shipment is actually to an eBay authenticator place, wherever that might be. Poshmark does the same. They do authentication as well. So it goes to that facility first. Somebody goes through it, looks over it, and says, yep, stamp of approval. This is authentic. This can go on to the buyer. Or, no, this is not authentic. And a couple of things can happen. One, they can keep the package and turn it over to customs. Two, they may send it back to you, the seller, and let you know that, hey, this is counterfeit, but ultimately the buyer is going to get refunded and you are probably going to lose your marketplace account, whether that's on eBay or Poshmark. eBay is quite harsher on this than Poshmark. Poshmark will give you the benefit of the doubt that maybe, oh, maybe you didn't know, right? Maybe you bought this at a boutique and you were unaware that it was counterfeit, and so you didn't know. But obviously, if you have multiple luxury items on your storefront, they're not even going to mess with it. They're just going to close your account. They're going to shut you down, and they're going to come after you, especially if you've already pulled that money out for the item. They're going to come after you for that amount. It does take a little bit longer if you are the buyer to receive your items because it is going through that check, but it is worth it. To me, it's absolutely worth it. So, you know, the thing that baffled me the most is that we are out here, you know, advertising that we're doing this illegal activity. So here's the same creator again, which I don't know that their TikTok is still even up. I noticed that they've had to create, look at this, all these fake Apple AirPods. And see how these are wrapped in something else, but then when you open them up, they're counterfeit AirPod Pros and AirPod Maxes, and then she tells you, oh, go check out my account, go to my Instagram, click the link, DM me or text me. She's got her WhatsApp number on her Instagram. And listen, so here's the thing. I can't help myself. I can't. I have to get in there. I have to get messy. In 2026, I'm just getting messy. Like, I give no F's about it. I'm just getting messy. So, of course, I had a comment. I'm like, hey, just sell authentic. It's easy, right? I do both. Out here in 2026, admitting to the free world that you sell counterfeit. And then she gets a little bit of advice down here. If you list too high, it gets authenticated. Just don't list for a crazy price. So for buyers, as a warning, let's say $250 is the max that gets you authenticated on eBay, right, for a handbag. If you see a Louis Vuitton priced at $249, $248, it's probably fake, because they're staying under that threshold. Just keep scrolling. I report them. That's me. But yeah, it's probably fake, unless it's like super damaged, right? Like if it's been through it and the seller is being completely honest, like the inside of this is full of makeup stains. The bottom of this is, the canvas is tearing, the straps are coming apart. This needs rehabbed bad, right? And they don't want to invest the time and the money to have it rehabbed. Then yeah, I could get in on that. It being 250, 249, even less, right? They're just saying, get rid of it, get it out of my closet. I don't want it to go to a landfill. Maybe somebody can rehab this and love it, but it's not for me anymore. I get that. But if it is new, if they are advertising it as new and it's $249, it ain't real. It ain't real. I mean, that's just the thing, right? And so they go on to talk about their supplier. Look at all of this. So fake Balenciaga shoes. Are those fake Crocs? Is this where we're at? Now, maybe I don't know the luxury goods side. Maybe there's a luxury brand out there that's similar to Crocs. I see some Yeezys. Are we counterfeiting Crocs? No. We cannot be counterfeiting Crocs. Like, aren't they like $30? Now listen, I know that that's not attainable for everybody. But if you're taking the time to risk your life, literally, to import these counterfeit goods, to sell them for less than retail, because that's typically what you do, so that they sell. Like, what are you selling them for? Like $15? Thrift your Crocs, you guys. Thrift them. Facebook Marketplace. Your sister's closet. That's what my sister does. She shops my closet. So does my niece. So does my daughter. Listen. Do not buy counterfeit Crocs. God damn. I mean, so listen, as I was doing research for this, right, and I'm like, okay, this is a felony. This is felony. So I let her know. I'm like, hey, be careful out there. The fines are high for the felonies. I didn't get a screenshot because I think the account's now gone, but she ultimately ended up liking that comment. I don't know. Maybe she's got enough money. Maybe she's got enough money for the fines. I don't know. But y'all, they're expensive. And look at this. $2 million. 10 years in prison. I ain't got time for that. I don't have $2 million. I don't have $1 million. Some days I don't have $2. But 10 years in prison, I sure don't have time for 10 years in prison. Or both. Now, how you gonna do both? This is not worth it. Now, I want you to see something very clear. It's not just selling the counterfeits. So let's say y'all remember the gate. So purchasing those items, purchasing counterfeit goods is illegal. Transporting those goods into and throughout the U.S. may result in civil or criminal penalties. And listen, as I was doing this research, I came across a video, and my millennial heart, y'all, it was good to see McGruff. Check this out.
I smell big crime. Think about it. If you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart. Buy smart. Go for real.
So as McGruff says, you're smart, right? Buy smart. The fact of the matter is that customs can and will seize these items eventually. You'll get a nice little letter in the mail that says, hey, this item's been seized. It'll give you a fair little warning that, hey, this isn't good, this is wrong, child labor, harmful chemicals, materials, all the things, right? And they keep tally on how many of these you get. So if you are a frequent buyer, you are setting yourself up for failure, for $2 million and 10 years in prison. If you are buying in large bulk, like we saw that creator, right? Getting massive, massive shipments, right, of all of these items, these fake Apple items. You think Apple's not going to come after you too? Like, because not only is the government going to come after you, but these brands are going to come after you. Nike doesn't play. Nike will sue you, Disney will sue you, and Apple will sue you. Like, they make tons of money every year off of just suing people. Hell, everybody in the US tends to be making tons of money off of just suing people. But they will come for you. They will come for you. There's even a spot on a government website, I'll link it below, where you can rat somebody out for selling you a counterfeit good or for selling counterfeit goods. We got rats out here in the streets, websites where they can just anonymously report. Because listen, if I bought something and it was fake and I was told it was authentic, this Betsy Johnson necklace, if I bought this and I got it and it was clearly counterfeit, if it was plasticky feeling, things like that, I'm petty enough in 2026, I'm reporting your ass. I don't care. I am reporting you. I don't care if you're Goodwill. I don't care if you are the blind thrift store. I will report you. I don't care. So let's talk about one other thing that is risky. And I just want to bring this to your attention because there are a lot of creators that are doing this, and there are some talented people out here doing this. They are repurposing items. So take a Carhartt shirt, we cut it up, we take some other things, we cut them up. This Nike sweatshirt with the sunflowers, too cute. Too cute. But here's the thing. This is where it gets super risky, right? You are leaving that trademarked logo very much intact. So this is, of course, the AI. I will post the direct links below in my sources. But by leaving that logo intact, and Nike, you notice how they're considered here a high-end brand because they will sue you. They will sue you. Leaving that can cause confusion. So it could cause the likelihood of confusion. So if you're making these items for just yourself and you're walking around, not a big deal. But when you start selling them for profit, that's when it becomes a big deal, because these brands want to cut, right? If you're selling their items with their trademarked logo just plastered on the front, they want to cut. They want in on that, especially if you're making quite a bit of money. Not that long ago, I'll link the lawsuit below. I'll find it and link it. But Nike sued a shoe artist, those hand-painted like Air Force Ones. I have some. Listen, I'm a sneakerhead, and I have bought hand-painted Nike Air Force Ones. Now, I know that the artist did not put this shoe together. They did not make the Nike shoe, right? But they put their own art on it and then shipped it to me. I love a customized pair of Nikes. Like, I love them. I love them. I think they're so cute. I think there's really adorable ones out there. There's incredible artists that are doing incredible work. But Nike sued them for a lot of money. Probably more money than what they made. It's disgusting because they don't play. And here's the thing, right? We can scream corporate big business, capitalism and the greed, but think of it from a small creator's perspective as well, right? If you are a small artist, if you are an indie artist and you are doing adorable artwork. Like, I'm looking for something around me that's got, I don't know. I don't know. If you're making adorable artwork and it is your own, well, I'm not talking about Canva ripoffs, I'm talking about your own artwork, and you put it out there for sale, and then you see it on Shein, or you are a fashion designer and then you see it on Shein, and you've put all of your work into that, and you're just a small artist or a small creator, it's the same principle, right? The downside is you, as the small artist, may not have the means to go after somebody like Shein, to go after another big brand. We've seen it recently, right? Where some big brands were copying some small brands, especially in the beauty business, where we see it. And the smaller business owner does not have the financial means to fight in court, because the bigger one will drag it out, right? Inevitably. But they're protecting their artwork, and it's the same. It is like, it's the same. Nike has their trademarked artwork. It's theirs. They created it. Carhartt has it. Louis Vuitton has it. Stanley has it. The counterfeit Stanley cups. But they all have it. Disney, behind that big Disney logo are artists. Artists who put their time and their efforts into creating the artwork. And so, yeah, you're doing them a disservice if you're purchasing counterfeit goods. If you're repurposing their goods and using their entire logo as the premise of the forefront of your creation, even though it's awesome. I can't do that shit. I have a sewing machine right there. I need to be making stuff. I got stuff I do have to make. Y'all, I'm scared to screw up, but I don't know. That's another video for another time. But I'm not capable of that, at least as of now, or that I know of. But good on you for being capable, but please be careful. Please be careful. Because these brands do not play. And y'all, stop buying counterfeit luxury. It's not worth it. It's just not. Thrift a good 100% leather bag. There's Fossil bags out there right now in the thrift stores that are very affordable. There's just no name, no brand, 100% authentic leather handbags out there for $5.99 at thrift stores. Get one of those. Louis Vuitton is just shit-ass canvas anyway. And why do you need to advertise for a brand? Carry a nice leather bag. Some leather conditioner. It's going to be a timeless piece. Now, the luxury girlies are going to come for me. And listen, I've owned Dior handbags. I love Dior. I have Dior shoes. I've had Dior dresses. I've ultimately ended up selling them because they just sit. I do regret selling my Dior bag. It was pink and beautiful. But I did buy it secondhand. Poshmark authenticated. But it's not important. You don't have to be a walking billboard for these brands. Get what's going to last. Because I will tell you, I carried my Dior bag for maybe 6 months, and the canvas was shit after that. Like, the wear and tear on that bag, it wasn't like the $700 I spent on it. I did not get $700 worth of use out of it because it was falling apart from actually wearing the bag. My new Fossil, gonna last me forever. And it's a vintage Fossil. Somebody's already been using it. So please, just don't feed into these people. And if you are one of these people, better look out for the feds. Anyways, until next time. Again, I'm Chelle. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did you get in on that gate train a couple of years ago? Did what are you buying? What are the items that you're buying, and do you stay away from counterfeit luxury, or do you dip into that counterfeit luxury pool? Let me know. Let me know. I'm open for conversation. But until next time, thanks so much. Bye.